Halloween is just around the corner. We've got the perfect person with us today. He's a public information officer, the PIO for the Bluffton Township Fire District. Stephen Combs with us today. Good to have you with us.
I'm great. Glad to be here. Thank you.
We were just talking about Halloween is coming up. It's on a Tuesday, but probably starting that Saturday, the 28th, the 29th. Kids and families are going to be out and about. So we've got some Halloween tips that we want to share.
And there's so many celebrations this coming weekend, beginning Friday night. So it's going to be several days of trick-or-treating and all kinds of parties.
So let's start with fire hazards, both costumes and also just electrical equipment outside with the big blow-ups and so forth, Stephen.
So one of the concerns that you really see during this time of year is people will make homemade costumes, and those may not have the flame retardant or flame-proof capabilities that some of those that you might buy in the store would have. So just thinking about those kinds of things, that if they're near an open flame, there is that potential for those types of things to catch fire.
Right. And what about outside decorations with all the electrical, you know, the extension cords everywhere, and just that's kind of dangerous.
Sure.
too,
So there's trip hazards from you know, your drop cords, your extension cords. Of course, we're always thinking about flames and some alternatives to flames that people put into their carved pumpkins. And rather than putting a candle in there, you know, consider putting an LED light or something like that that's flameless.
Right.
They're very inexpensive. You know, you can get those at local retail stores for very inexpensive, and they're easy to use. And
what you have here, you've got like a glow necklace, you've got the glow sticks, of course, flashlights, critical for visibility for kids that are out there, because there are, you know, every year accidents with kids getting hit by a car.
Right, and visibility is really crucial, especially in many of our neighborhoods that don't have a lot of street lights. So things such as a flashlight or different types of light, glow stick necklaces that they can put around their costumes outside. There's also some things like glow sticks that you can pop, and they also can hang on the costume. Just very inexpensive items like that tend to increase the visibility so that children don't get hit by a car.
Okay, and in my notes, smoke alarms. So this is just a good time to check your smoke alarm?
Well, anytime's a great time to check smoke alarms. We always encourage parents to, you know, go over what a smoke alarm sounds like with their child, especially if there's open flames anywhere near the home, whether it's a candle or cooking. Make sure that your children know what that sound of a smoke alarm sounds like. So, you know, building that family escape plan and things of that nature. Right,
the escape plan. So that's exits. So if you're having a party where, you know, you've got all these inflatables, you've got decorations in the house, critical to know how to get out.
Right. Well, and the other thing you want to do if you're having a party and you have lots of guests in your home is make sure that those exits are clear. Because so many times we want to put the decorations right near the door, and potentially they could become a trip hazard or block the exit altogether.
You said earlier, Stephen, that this is a holiday it's so fun for families and kids, but it's also really a dangerous holiday.
It is, because especially if children are in costumes, if they have a mask on or something that makes it very difficult for them to see. Plus, you're going into dark neighborhoods, so parents need to go out with their children. You know, anybody up to, I would say, 12 years old should definitely have an adult with them to accompany them, because you never know what houses you're going up to.
And so with the Bluffton Township Fire District, you are probably on alert this weekend, I would say, into Halloween, right?
We are, and one of the great things that we get to participate in is the town of Bluffton is sponsoring a spooktacular. And so kids can come out to the event on Friday night at Oscar Fraser Park. And it's from 5 to 7 p.m. And they'll get an opportunity to go through an inflatable smokehouse and practice their fire escape drill. Right there, flow water, practice with fire extinguishers. So it's going to be a great night.
Thank you so much for all the great tips.
Thank you.
Stephen Combs, the PIO, the Public Information Officer for the Bluffton Township Fire District. And that's it for this edition of the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robin Zimmerman. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.